I must add that when you are in life, I feel like what is around you and what surrounds you should always have a purpose. Anything that is meant to be in your life will be, and what is not meant to be in your life will not. No matter how much you force it, no matter how bad you want it, if it does not align with who you are truly within your core, or does not align with the path that God or the universe or whoever you may believe in has for you, you will never feel comfort with it. Let it go and move on. Move towards the things that allow you to feel peace within and with your outside. Hello. Hi. Hi, hello. I know some of y'all are probably like, damn, where have she been? It's been weeks now. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was quite literally losing my brain. I was not okay. And I did record an episode while I was going through this, but I decided to scrap it because, yes, I want to be vulnerable with you guys, but I have to be realistic at the same time. We'll get into that a whole nother time and whatnot. So, but welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Masida, aka Sida, and this is It's Okay with Sida. And today's episode is It's Okay to Let Go and Move On. Honestly, I don't think I understand how the importance of this. Letting go will literally do you so much good. People, well, let's not say people, we don't realize how much we are tainting and ruining things that we seek, things that we have, or things that are coming to us because we refuse to let go of things that have harmed us, things that have made us feel less than, things that have just doesn't serve a purpose in your life anymore. Letting go is very important for you to be able to enter new chapters in your life, to make new friends and make new experiences. If you continuously hold on to your past, you will never have a bright future in my brain. I think you have to understand you you go through these experiences and you go through these things because it is there to make you stronger if you allow it to. For my religious folks, I'm just gonna put this out there. Like, Shaitan is always gonna come and pick at you. And Shaitan, also, by the way, is Satan. Shaitan will always come pick at you and throw hurdles at you because he does not want to see you win. He wants you to fall and to come towards his light. Mind you, his light is full of darkness. It is always going to take you down a dark path. Letting go means so much to me because personally, you have to realize you cannot take everything personal. Actually, you cannot take anything personal. It's hard. It's a hard task, but it's a real task. It's a thing you have to go through. It's a thing you have to actually put the work in for. If I never let go of the pain and the hurt that I was given when I was younger, I wouldn't be here. I honestly would not have been here. And it's just it's a harsh reality. You have to let go of the mean words. You have to let go of the harsh treatment, the harsh experiences. You have to let go of things that didn't go the way you wanted to go. You have to let go of your expectation of others because they cannot live up to that. No one will be ever be able to live up to the expectation you have of them. It's unfair. You cannot change others if they are not willing to change for themselves. Everything is always an inner thing at the end of the day. Once you work on the inner, your outer will become a reflection of that. Let go and move on. You will always be able to revisit the experience, revisit the thoughts, but you have to realize and you have to mentally tell yourself and always tell yourself that it is in the past. It cannot repeat itself if I do not allow it to. It's just a part of looking at the root before blaming the outside. I was watching the guy, the profounding. I always forget what his second like. You guys know who I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure if you guys like podcasts as much as I do, he was like, "It's your choice to be either a happy person with sad moments or a sad person with happy moments." Me personally, I would define myself as I want to define myself as a happy person that has had sad moments in her life, but they do not define me. They will continuously just give me fuel. I never want to be the same person I was yesterday. I don't want as I literally urge people, do not take what has made your yesterday bad into your today. You will only repeat that cycle. Your day will be tainted because you're just thinking about what made your day worse, made your day the suck and stuff like that. It's hard. It's hard. I'm telling you guys, I've been through emotional, physical, and mental abuse, but I cannot allow it. I can't. My trauma does not define me. It won't define me. Your trauma doesn't define you. Honestly, to be able to move on, you have to realize you cannot heal what you don't allow yourself to feel. Feel the emotions, understand it, and then let it go. I had to let go of people who does not serve me anymore. They do not bring happiness to my life. They were just a chapter, a lesson. At the end of the day, it's no harm, no foul. It's okay to let go of people and move on. No, most people are not meant to be in your life for the entire time. You have to let go and you have to move on. What God removes, He can replace. It's hard, honestly. It's just, it means a lot to me for people to understand that letting go doesn't mean, oh, it never happened. No, you acknowledge the fact that it happened. You're just choosing to not give it any more energy. You're choosing to take your control back from the situation, from the experience, from the person. Honestly, it doesn't, and everything can't. Sometimes things don't happen with one take. Sometimes you're redoing the experience. You're learning over and over again, and that is healthy. That is fine. But it's not healthy if you go in and you do it over and over again, but you're not changing your actions. If you're not trying to learn better and learn from your mistakes, you're going to continuously go through the same cycle over and over again, and you're not going to see no growth. There's not going to be any growth in anything that you do. Learn to let go. There's so much life ahead of us. If I allowed the things that hurt me today drive my life, I would not be in no path of success. We are all on a path of success regardless of how you feel. It is the actions you make, the thoughts that you possess, and the movements that you make. You have to keep doing things that nurture you, that gives you growth, that makes sense to you, that allows you to be who you are from the inside to the outside. And, guys, I'm just speaking at this point. It's hard. Like I want to make sure I let that know. Things don't happen overnight. Things don't happen within a couple of months. Sometimes things don't even happen within years. But as long as you're continuously taking that step to move forward, to move on, make those steps, you are doing yourself a great deal. I promise you. I swear by it. Let go and move on. Understand people's position in your life. Understand who they are. You cannot make anybody into anything. They're going to be exactly who they want to be. You don't allow someone to show you who they are more than once. You take it for what they are. Stop lying to yourself and stop feeding those lies to other people. Okay? If something happened, you go through the emotions, but you have to realize it happened. Okay? It's okay. At the end of the day, you just keep pushing. You just keep pushing. And if you crash, you take the time to build yourself back up and you keep going. That is where I'm at now. I'm trying to pick myself back together because I know what I am trying to feed to myself in my head is not true. And I'm happy to say, like, now, even though I felt like a crash out, I can still speak positively to myself. Now I just have to make more actions towards it, towards a greater person, a greater city. And it takes time, but as long as I'm actually taking those steps, that's my biggest issue. I have to take the steps. I can be delusional all I want. I can keep feeding myself everything I want to say in my head. But if my actions are not portraying the things that I'm telling myself, then it's a waste of time. A whole bunch of us know exactly what we need to do. But until we actually sit there and do it, one step at a time, I'm not saying you have to do everything within a day, everything within a week, everything within a month, everything within a year. No, you take your steps. You give yourself a small term goal and you try to make that goal. I was watching YouTube and this girl was like, she was talking about a analogy that she heard of herself from for herself, that you make a commitment to take your friend to the airport in the morning at 6 a.m. You're not going to let your friend down. You're going to go do that. But you make yourself a commitment that you're going to do something at 6 a.m. and you don't do it. How are you going to continuously please other people, but you don't please yourself? You don't show up for yourself. At the end of the day, it is you and you only in this world. What if you lose that friend? Now you're going to be sitting here, oh, I did this and that for that friend. What did you do for yourself? What did you do for yourself? You were so caught up trying to make sure you're okay for other people, but you're not okay for yourself. And it's a hard pill to swallow. I'm swallowing it right now, guys. I promise you. I literally I used to feel like I poured into other people more than I poured into myself, which was true. Now I'm taking a step back and I'm turning the circle around. I'm rerunning that race. It is me. It is me at the end of the day. I am the most important thing in the world. My peace will only happen if I create it for myself. You cannot have outer peace if you do not create inner peace. It sucks sometimes. Like when you sit there and you think about the things that may have been wrong. But you realize it's all a part of the journey. You have to have that awakening within yourself. And then you just take the steps to make yourself feel better and take the steps to do better. There's so much life out here. There's so much life. There's so much things that God has created for us to experience. The sun will rise. The sun rises every single day without no one's, I'm sorry. The sun rises every single day without someone telling it to do so. Because the sun is going to do its job. It's going to put itself first. You need to wake up every day and choose yourself. Don't choose yesterday's self. Don't choose future self. You don't know future self, and past self has already happened. It has already come. It has served its purpose. Choose yourself today. Do something for yourself today. I have a quote. It said to refrain us to hold the emotion and not to express them in the right moment, not before, not later. Basically, it's from the personal. I'm pretty sure the personal guide, the personal guide to personal freedom. You know, the 4 agreements. Basically, it's not to. We often, I could say I do this. Sometimes I will hold off on the experience for myself because I'm like, oh no, I don't have perfect this. Everything's not set in stone. I can't do that yet. Why? If you feel the happiness, you feel the excitement, if you feel the sadness, you feel the laughter, you feel anything in that moment, you express it. There is no such thing as a perfect time. You will never know. There's no, there's literally no handbook. There's no, there's no definition. There's no certain thing that says that this is the right moment in nobody's life. There's nothing. All you're doing is procrastinating. All you're doing is ignoring and shelving your emotion. Bro, take the time and just do it now. If you feel that emotion, you feel that thought, you feel that just if you just feel that for yourself, you just do it. And I think I talked about a lot about letting go, but moving on, it's just like it takes time. Nothing I stress this so much, nothing happens overnight. I had to I told you guys I had to let go. I've let go of people who no longer served me, or I no longer served them. Whatever floats your boat. You know, they just no longer was a part of my life, my story and stuff like that. Their chapter was finished. It takes time to move on. Sometimes I can say I've went back, but then I instantly you will see why you had to move on, why you had to let it go, especially if they haven't changed for the better. If the experience haven't changed for the better, you can't expect nothing. You can't expect someone to do anything for you just because you said them to. Unfortunately, the world doesn't work like that. People don't work like that. Sometimes people are not going to do what you want them to do. It's not going to work like that. People, you're not a programmer. You're not, what is the word we learn in school you're not a dictator. There we go. You're not a dictator. You can't dictate how someone's going to feel. You can't dictate how someone's going to move. You can only do that for yourself. So instead of putting that much energy and that much power into other people, put that power and energy into yourself. Be the truest and the kindness or whoever you want to be. If you want to be an asshole, baby. I don't care. As long as you're true to yourself. You choose to make those steps to be true to yourself. Authenticity is only going to be real within yourself if you truly feel like this is what I am going to put out to the world. And whoever receives it is who is meant to be. Is meant to be. You cannot put yourself out to the world in an unauthentic way and expect certain things. You're gonna get that on the people that feed off that energy, the people that feed off that what you're giving out. And then you're gonna go down that spiral. You're gonna realize this is not who you are. It's not what you like, and now you think you're stuck. No, you just Reinvent yourself. Start over. It's okay to start over. I have reinvented myself. I am not the same 13, 14, 15. I'm really not even the same 18-year-old that I was. I'm not the same 19-year-old I was in February that I am here today in July. It's not the same person. I'm going to continuously move. I'm going to continuously learn from my mistakes and continuously go towards other things and just learn from my past and let go and move on because it no longer serves me. Your past is not meant to serve you. It's meant to just be a reminder of what it was. Your future is nowhere in sight. You cannot predict it. Your present is exactly what it is. It's a gift. You love your gift. You enjoy your gift. I don't know. I want to be like, I want this to be more structured and stuff like that, but this is not how I work. My podcast is going to be me just rambling. Okay. It's going to be me just rambling. I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm okay with that. You have to realize what you seek is also seeking you. You just have to take the steps to just do it and get there. Sometimes it's gonna be a short path, sometimes it's gonna be a long path. It just depends on what it is. Not everything is the same thing. Not everything's gonna be the same path. You're gonna go through jump hurdles, but you can't take it personal. And I'm gonna make sure I do a episode on what I mean when I say don't take it personal, because it's so much to it. It's not being nonchalant. It's not being like emotionless. It's nothing like that. It's just understanding that it does not have that much power. You cannot give it that much power to destroy you, to change you. You cannot take it that personal, because at the end of the day, it's not true, or it's not worth it. It's literally not worth the inner peace that you're trying to create for yourself. It's a lot, y'all. This world stuff, this life stuff, it is a lot, but you have to realize that it is at the end of the day. It's alhamdulillah for whatever comes, alhamdulillah forever goes. Thank God forever come whatever comes, thank God for whatever goes. And you just keep going. It's so much beauty. You just try to see the beauty out of everything. It's very nice, you know. You get to just sit there and just be you, you know? And the things people are whatever is sent to destroy you, you will learn to see that it's whatever. You're not gonna oh well, like it's not gonna control you. And someone just asked me if this podcast is on Apple Apple Pack podcast and Spotify. When y'all tell you that thing is a little bit too hard to navigate, but I'm going to take the time to navigate it so I can have that audience, because even like the past episode, I wish I said this in the beginning. I am so thankful for the love that I have seen from it. I love it so much. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Like grateful out of this world. I didn't actually expect it, because like people support who they want to support. So I'm just like grateful. It's still surreal to me that people want to hear this. Even like just this episode itself is surreal to me, but I'm understanding this is what I want. I want everyone to understand I'm here for you. I'm here to express life. Like, we're going through this life shit together. We're going to keep going to this life stuff together. We're going to understand, like, it is what it is, and we're going to work towards the best of us. That's it. That's all. But you know what? We're just going to leave it there. Okay? I want you to know that I love you so much. And if you're watching this in the morning, have a good day today. Don't bring what pained you yesterday. Actually, don't bring anything from yesterday in. Let's just start fresh today. Start fresh every day. It's a new day, you know? And if you're watching this in the evening, I hope you had a good day. And if you had a bad day, try to do something before you go to sleep to just make you feel better. Ease yourself. Make yourself relaxed. Think about it, reflect about it. And just learn to let it go, because it was meant to happen. For a reason, you're going to realize, you're going to look back at it and be so grateful. And just don't taint tomorrow. You know, if you need anything, guys, you can definitely DM me on Instagram. I'm gonna see it. Well, hopefully, Instagram be witchy watchy, but I am gonna see it, and I love it. I don't know who the next person I'm gonna bring on here. Of course, I have some thoughts, but you know, I everything for me is like it has to feel right in the moment. I don't want to just bring anybody on here. I want you guys to be able to connect with them as much as I connect with them. So I love you guys. Remember that it's okay to let go and move on. Reinvent yourself as many times as you want. Who is stopping you other than yourself? Okay? I love you and I hope you have a great day. Okay? Bye.